Kelsey Berreth, mother of a 1-year-old. Last seen alive Thanksgiving Day. Fiance arrested and charged. Body not found. Searches expanded to a landfill in Colorado. Alright, let's see if I can get anything about the missing persons case here. Let's see. Well, it's not surprising that I was chosen to do the House of the Haunted, the Tarot of the Haunted House today. Landfill searchers not specified they're looking for her body. They haven't said what they're looking for there? Okay. King of Swords. There's a King of Swords that's lying. Definitely a selfish man who's lying. 100%. The moon's upright. It's a lie. King of Swords is a selfish man. Potential air sign, but most importantly, like a selfish person. Telling lies. The Six of Pentacles. So the person who did this is the one. This has to be the one closest to her. Because that's about someone who's reliable. Someone who you rely on. Even potentially someone who is paying bills. Yes. Yep, Emperor is a controlling man, definitely. It's also a husband, so if a husband is a suspect, that's exactly who it is. The Knight of Pentacles is reversed with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is usually a risk. Oh, he was having an affair. That was easy. So, the Wheel of Fortune is about a better opportunity. The Knight of Pentacles is inconsistency and control. The High Priestess is about trust. And then we see the Lover's card with the Death card. Now, Death is a literal pull here. Like I've said before with readings like this, Death is usually literal for things like this when I do missing persons case or stuff like that. There's definitely an affair. Yep. Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Nine of Wands, and the Two of Swords. So, an ultimatum was issued between the two. Did not go well. That caused a shitstorm. This is the fight. And then the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Because I wouldn't be surprised if there was some sort of money issue that escalated it further. This is what started it. The affair is what started it. The money is what catapulted it. Ten of Pentacles. Definitely money motivated. It started with the affair, though. I guess the affair is kind of what started the initial problem. Page of Swords reversed with the King of Cups. Is this guy going to give himself in? Victim of circumstance, vulnerability, and work. So there's definitely, whatever this guy does for a living is where they're going to find some evidence. Whatever this guy does for a living is where they're going to find evidence. The Magician's upright, which means I think he's going to end up coming clean. The Six of Cups is a pass. The Two of Pentacles. He's either going to come clean or strike a deal. But the Magician's upright, so you have to understand when the Magician's upright, I'm wondering. The Magician's upright with the Page of Swords and the King of Cups, which means someone else knows information. It's someone who's been through a similar situation or who he confided in. I actually think he confided in someone. The Hierophant is marriage reversed, so clearly there was an issue between the two of them. It's like commitment or marriage reversed. The Five of Wands. Excuse me, Six of Wands. This is about ego and pride, and the Four of Swords. It's like a rejection or a healing of wounds. Do we know if he was abusive? Two of Wands is reversed. The Seven of Swords and Page of Pentacles. Do you know if he was abusive? His expectations were not met. Alright. Yeah, I'm not reading chat. Let me scroll up. Well, I was very hush-hush. There was a lot of shadiness. A couple came forward saying they knew he was going to murder her, but didn't know it was her 2 days after the reward money was offered. Yes. Yep, he was having an affair and made her an accomplice by having her drive her phone to a different state, so it appeared Kelsey was traveling. There it is. It's crazy. Made her have an accomplice by having her drive her phone to a different state. Pulled through some of the cards, by the way. My motive card was the sun reverse. I don't remember what card I pulled, but I saw that he needs to come forward, so I think he's waiting for a deal to be made. Yes, he is. Yes, okay, we have very similar reasons. He hasn't even read tries and be shook. He's known for abusing the horses he raises. Okay, because he has some form, that's why I said there's some form of, there's a pattern of behavior here. That's why I said that. Here's the thing, though. It's mostly money motivated. He basically wanted to get rid of her so that he could take the money and, like, move on. Even potential wedding with a new person. Like, potentially to, like, spend money on a wedding with a new person. Like, that's what it was. This entire thing is set up with money motivated. There's some form of money that was involved here. Because the Ace of Wands upright with the Sun, which means that he tried to get money the normal way and it didn't work. Quote unquote normal. The Hangman means that he wouldn't let go of it. He was told no. Seven of Wands reverse. He wasn't able to get it. He definitely wasn't able to get it. It's 100% money motivated though. Yeah, I even pulled the Ace of Pentacles. It's money. The Three of Cups is like comparing yourself to other people and also jealousy, and the Queen of Cups upright, which tells me that the girl that he was talking to could potentially have known. The person he was having an affair with could have potentially have known the girl and was also just jealous of the girl. And so they co-conspired to do this together. That girl's not innocent, by the way. His girlfriend is not innocent. And I think she's the one with the information as well. She was 100% jealous of this woman, and she wanted the money. This is money motivated. Ten of Swords, backstabbing, betrayal, defeat. Yeah, that's what it is. That's literally what it is. Yeah. The Justice card is reversed. The Ace of Swords is upright, and the Knight of Swords is upright. 100% going to come forward himself. I'm 100% confirming it. This is purity and you know, authenticity. He will come forward, but he's going to get a deal. I do see prison time, though. I don't know if he's aware of that. But he's going to try his best to avoid the prison time. Now, mind you, they can still maybe strike a deal. Especially if they don't find the body, which... I don't know. I'm not really seeing it. Doesn't mean if they're going to find it or not. I'm not really seeing information about that. I will try to pull with another deck. But... I'm not really seeing that. What I am seeing, though, is essentially that this is money motivated. She knew of the girl. She's definitely jealous. There's a theory killer hoping you receive her life insurance money from the state for their child. Yes. Scribbles always theorized to have made a deal and tipped off law enforcement about the landfill. There's also a theory that the police may have found her DNA or something similar in a dumpster, leading them to landfill. I'm not sure about that. The only thing I can tell you is that him and that girl are co-conspirators. Five of Cups is about the disappointment, but the problem is that I'm not seeing guilt cards. There's no guilt here. Found people attempt to sleuth missing persons cases. This is the biggest one in the country right now. Police are being extremely quiet about the details. Not tip off the fiance where they're in the investigation. Let me pull from this deck. No, there's no guilt from either person. We have found he thought that doing this was going to legitimately make his life easier. Money motivated. Calling the storm. Blind of pain. Again, because there's no guilt. That's like the shit storm, right? Oh, fragmented and addicted. Like I said before, there's some sort of mental illness / substance alteration. That's literally what it is. Uh-oh. Atonement is reversed. Like I said before, he's not going to get 100% what he deserves. Naked Before the Stars is reversed. This would be the woman. Black flower fragrance. Single white female. Forgetting oneself. I wonder if he disassociated. I wonder if it's dissociative identity disorder. Anger and chains. He has a history. I'm telling you, he has a history, and there's someone predicted that this was going to happen. Is this me? 100%. I'm telling you, this guy has a problem, and it has been well documented and predicted, and this could have been prevented, but nobody was listening. 100%. I'm telling you. Yeah. I don't know how satisfying of an ending this will have. If things go the way they're looking right now, he's going to get away with some of it. This couple who came forward and tried saying they turned down the reward money. He was like, no, we told you couldn't have it. They tried it. There's just, I'm not seeing the, I'm not 100% seeing justice delivered. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he has some inside information about something else, which helps him bargain a deal. If it's mental illness, then where does the affair come into play? That was the catalyst. The initial catalyst. I think he's going to say, I'll tell you where her body is if I don't get the death penalty. Yeah, he's definitely going to use that over... He's definitely going to use that over them. The thing is that I still see a deal. I don't even know if he's going to get, like, a life sentence, dude. I don't know. He's got a good bargaining chip, you guys. He's got a really good bargaining chip. Male plead guilty to manslaughter really has a life sentence. I'm telling you, dude, this chick, artificial heart, I'm telling you, he's stone cold. He has no feelings. I wonder if he's like a sociopath or a psychopath. I don't know. All I know is there's no feelings. I'm telling you, I think he disassociated. Truthfully, I think he disassociated. This chick, by the way, this chick that he's with knows everything, and she's the key. The chick is the key. The one who's like jealous and a little bit single white female-y, that's the key here. You think he's going to tell him where the body is? Well, that's a bargaining chip. 1 out of 3, there's another woman who hasn't had involved in the crime. He's using that one side chick who can throw under the bus. Yeah. Oh, you think that there's 2 women? You think that there's 2 women. So there's a main chick and the disposable one? I could check that really quick. I'll check that really quick. That's definitely something I could check. That's easy. Let me reshuffle. That's very easy. This guy's very known as a womanizer. I'll check that. If you got Kelsey Berreth, this is purely selfish. So problem believes people are disposable. Like I said before, I think it's mental illness. Because it won't go away. It's mental illness. There's no point trying to understand it. It's not rational. What's hard is that when I do readings like this, I feel the energy. It's really heavy. It's extremely heavy. First of all, I'm like literally like I can like feel like his mindset, and it's hollow, empty, cold, and wooden. It's like a robot. Yeah, the Four of Cups is reversed. I told you, apathy. I'm trying to see if there's two girls here. I mean, I pulled the same thing, same card. You saw me shuffle the Wheel of Fortune. He sees an opportunity. There's the Ace of Wands with the Death card, so he definitely was, you know, it's his thinking with his dick too. But there's the Queen of Swords. Do we know anything about the suspect's family? Or do we know anything about the victim's family? Because the family card is here. I wonder if she told her family. Did she say anything to her family? I even pulled Empress, which is mom. It's her. Embarrassment in the world. What do we know about the victim's family? I'm telling you, it's the relationship. I don't know if there's two girls. There may be two girls, but I'm not really seeing that. I'm just seeing the one right now. I don't know, man. I'm only seeing one girl right now. Her theory, the daughter was present when he killed her. She was dropping the daughter off when she was last seen. Her mom is her spokesperson. They're a strong Christian family. Uh-oh. I'm seeing a problem with the family. It seems to me like the family was warned about this, and I'm wondering what caused them to feel like she was an embarrassment. Did they kick her out? Especially if you say Christian, did they kick her out? Because she's seen as an embarrassment to the family before this. Very straight up, too. That's what I say, one of the rules not talk about victims' families. Well, I'm a psychic, so I gotta be honest with you, what I see. They were warned about this. They were warned about this. I see her not being approved of. I see a bit of neglect. And they were warned about this. Yep. Also, they were aware of their issues. They were aware of the violence, potential domestic violence beforehand. They were aware of. So. Do you think it says something to tell Kelsey? Well, I'm telling you, I'm definitely sure of this. They knew. They knew. They knew that there was something going on. I don't know if they knew how severe it was, but they were warned. To me, it seems like she went to them. Because you got to remember the Ten of Cups is reversed. The Ace of Swords is regret. So with this card right here, so this card right here is a relationship card, right? The Nine of Pentacles reversed. The Ace of Swords is regrets and the family. So the family regrets not taking it serious. That's what this means. That's why I said they were warned. The family regrets not taking it serious. It was a very out of sight, out of mind thing, which is why you saying they're Christian really concerns me. Because I'm wondering if maybe that's the judgment. Judgment card's reversed, so maybe if that's the judgment or embarrassment is coming from. Feelings in Washington, Kelsey moved to Colorado to be with her fiance. Maybe they didn't ask enough questions on the full gravity of it. To me, it's very out of sight, out of mind. It's one of those willfully ignorant type of energies. Especially, they can't talk much about things. That's okay. All this information will probably end up becoming public. Yeah. Also, he's going to say something too. You'll hear from him. Just so you know, he's going to say something, and he's going to say a few things about the family. I see him saying a few things about the family, too. I see a small little... It's going to be a code. He's going to say something that's like code. When we do hear from him, we will hear a code. So... Give me a couple minutes to go look at any updates today. Sure. I mean... Yeah, I mean, that's just what I see.